I grew up in India in a long line of rice farmers. The first steering wheel that I held was a tractor steering wheel. So got to see how hard farming was. I found myself in America, got a master's in mechanical engineering. And with all of that knowledge, that led to our first electric tractor back in 2015 with the goal of making our food ecosystem sustainable. The key to Monarch's technology is what we call our single motor architecture. Thanks to Parker's GVM motor, that single motor powers our whole tractor.
The GVM is a global vehicle motor which was designed from the outset to be a highly efficient, power-dense solution for electrification applications. GVM is able to drive the tractor forward, but it's also able to drive a pump which provides hydraulic power for some of the implements that are attached to the tractor. The combination of electrified motors and battery systems that are driving motors, driving pumps, is actually a renaissance for hydraulics being re-envisioned in a green way. The GVM motor and the electronic motor control solutions that Parker's producing are being used in a number of these different applications in electrified buses, construction vehicles, refuse trucks, electric utility vehicles. We're part of a solution that has really got an eye to the future, and there's a great deal of innovation that comes from that focus.
Farmers recognize Parker. It provides a certain amount of credibility, certain amount of comfort to the farmer knowing that this is a technology that is robust, that is proven, and that is going to be supported long term. The fantastic thing about Parker is while they are an extremely large organization, they were also very supportive of a startup that only had a few people at that point. Having a partner that has seen us grow over the last 3 years and having that strong relationships on the technical side and business side are key to success.
Out in the fields, on the roads, and even in the skies above, Parker's clean technologies are at work, shaping the world around us. Innovation should always lead to impact, and if you look closely, you'll find that Parker's impact is everywhere. If you've driven one of the millions of electric vehicles on the road today, you've experienced it. From adhesives to reduce weight, to thermal gels that extend battery range, we make electric vehicles safer and more efficient. And with electric vehicles generating less than half the emissions of a gas-powered car or truck, each time an electric vehicle rolls off the lot, our future gets a little brighter. If you've marveled at modern aircraft and the rapid pace of innovation in air travel, you have a sense of what Parker makes possible. There are nearly 10,000 aircraft in the air at any given moment, and from nose to tail, our highly efficient solutions are on board, helping to reduce the environmental impact of flight. Our engine fuel nozzles alone improve fuel efficiency by an average of 90 miles per gallon per passenger, 66% less fuel than a person would use if they chose to drive instead of fly. And if you've ever flown a kite on a breezy day, then you can imagine the powerful potential of wind energy on a global scale. It takes a single wind turbine less than 2 hours to capture enough clean electricity to power an average household for an entire month. Following unprecedented growth, the total capacity of all wind farms is now enough to meet 7% of global energy demand. And from critical gearbox sensors to hydraulics that control the massive spinning blades, Parker Technologies are not only accelerating the adoption of wind energy, but helping to ensure that turbines can address the world's growing need for energy with renewable and reliable power. Put simply, our solutions make the world cleaner, smarter, and safer. So do our actions. Since 2010, we have reduced energy intensity within our own operations by more than 40%, and greenhouse gas intensity by 50%. As we look ahead, we're holding ourselves accountable with a commitment to achieve carbon neutrality by 2040, and we'll continue doing our part to protect the environment. Across our global portfolio of nearly 1 million products and systems, 2/3 are solutions that enable electrification, lightweighting, the adoption of cleaner and more efficient energy sources, and other innovations with a positive environmental impact. Our customers rely on Parker technologies to reduce their own resource consumption and carbon emissions. Every day, our team members have a role to play in helping to improve the lives of people everywhere.
Monarch Tractor, what we are trying to do is to give tools to farmers that is all electric, driver optional, whether they're running multiple thousands of acres or running a 10-acre farm. And we start this virtuous cycle, which is going to make the farms more profitable, which is going to make the consumer happier, and both of those are going to lead to more sustainable practices out on the farm, better soil, and better planet health.
Parker, enabling engineering breakthroughs that lead to a better tomorrow.